Thank you. I want to begin by thanking my friend and colleague, Representative Houlihan, for convening this special order. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to support our ally, Ukraine, and speak up against the grave threat the Trump administration's support for Russia poses to democracy at home and abroad. Yesterday marked 3 years since Russia's unprovoked and brutal invasion of Ukraine, a sovereign nation. We have since witnessed incredible bravery from the Ukrainian soldiers on the front lines to the families who have endured unimaginable loss, yet continue to fight for their homeland. My community of Buffalo knows what it means to stand together in times of hardship. We are a city that welcomes, embraces, and lifts up those in need. I stood arm in arm with Western New York's Ukrainian community in Niagara Square, designated Ukraine Freedom Square, just outside Buffalo City Hall, days after Russia's invasion. What I said then is just as true today. The United States of America must always stand with Ukraine against Russian aggression. Buffalo is known as the city of good neighbors, and that spirit has been evident in the way our community has opened its doors to Ukrainian refugees, providing shelter, education, and hope for a better future. Members of this body, both Democrats and Republicans alike, understand that this is not just Ukraine's fight. This is a battle between democracy and tyranny, between freedom and oppression. That is why this body has come together on numerous occasions to pass legislation to help the people of Ukraine resist the Russian invasion and defend their homeland. And we continue to do this because we know that if Russia succeeds, it sets a dangerous precedent for dictators around the world, and it threatens the security of our NATO allies. So when the President of the United States chooses to spread the same false Russian propaganda as Vladimir Putin, absolving Russia of its responsibility for starting the war, and defaming the democratically elected president of our ally, we should have the courage to stand up and call it what it is, a bald-faced lie. And it's shameful when we, the shining city upon a hill, as President Reagan put it, oppose a United Nations resolution condemning Russia and supporting Ukraine. The rest of the world should look to us as a model of democracy, but instead, we're enabling a dictator. And just think about the company that we're keeping with this UN vote. The only other countries to oppose this resolution were Russia, North Korea, and Belarus, all dictatorships. Since when does the United States side with dictators? I suppose when we have a president who says he wants to be one. Turning our back on Ukraine goes against everything Americans have fought and died for since we declared our independence from a monarch in England. Supporting Russian aggression against Ukraine sends a dangerous message to our allies around the world. The United States is no longer a reliable friend. You are on your own. Well, I have news for you. We are much better than this as a country. This isn't just about democracy, it's also about our national security and our credibility on a world stage. The world is a safer place, and the American people are more secure when we stand united with our allies, uphold our commitments to global peace and stability, and lead with strength, diplomacy, and integrity. I yield back.